Hi, welcome to Postman's tutorial on shifting left. My name is Ruby, and I'm here to help demystify the concept of shift left, and while I'm at it, share how Postman's platform can assist your team in adopting shift left practices. There's some research to indicate that the concept of shift left was first coined in 2001. Although the concept has been around for some years, not a lot of developers are even aware of what shift left means. At its core, shift left is the idea that some development processes which focus on quality should be implemented earlier in the software development lifecycle. Let's consider components of applications which can be seen through a shift left lens. We can break most application development into three main segments: experience, integration, and persistence. The experience segment or layer of application development is all of the elements that end users are interacting with, like web apps or IoT devices. If we consider that designers are often involved in this segment of development, we can think of early wireframing as a shift-left practice in this area. The integration segment or layer of application development involves connecting the experience layer to the data and services that make applications dynamic, such as APIs. If we consider what makes this segment of development successful, we must acknowledge that any APIs or middleware must allow users to access and manipulate data as expected. This would involve some degree of testing. Using a mock server to test requests and responses to an API before applying changes to that API in a production environment would be considered taking a shift-left approach. The persistence segment or layer involves anything that processes the data provided through the integration layer, such as a database. Managing a database can be quite complex, and making database changes poses the risk of slowing down and causing problems during code deployments. A shift-left practice that considers managing database storage capacity could be designing and implementing a data partitioning and archiving strategy. Let's consider an organization that uses a traditional waterfall approach to the software development lifecycle. In this approach, regression testing, for example, is often prioritized just before deployment or publishing. Discovering significant defects and bugs caused by code changes this late in the cycle could mean implementing expensive resources and delaying production, which increases technical debt over time, should an organization stick with this approach. Technical debt is the aspects of a technical project that will need to be refactored later. When we shift left, we implement processes like testing at the beginning of the software development lifecycle. But that does not mean this is the only stage we should be testing. It's important to note that there are benefits to testing at all stages by everyone involved in the software development lifecycle, not just dedicated QA teams. But shift left places emphasis on guaranteeing that certain processes occur early. When we shift software development lifecycle processes left, again, we're simply implementing processes earlier to ensure quality. Let's consider a less linear and more cyclical perspective on development lifecycles. As a platform that enables collaboration, Postman promotes practices that involve pulling in the appropriate teams early, often, and easily throughout the development lifecycle. Sharing collections with testers or collaborating on an API spec and validating its schema with your team are just some of the ways Postman naturally bakes in a shift-left approach. Postman also enables users to visualize and mock data early in their API development journey to reduce chances of unexpected behavior later in the lifecycle.